Hello everyone, how are you? Hope all is well with you all and you and your families are doing okay. So I have a personal interest in this topic that we are going to talk about. Feel free to comment in the comment section what you think, what your experience is. Did you vote in Donald Trump? And what was your reason for voting him in? There got to be something why you voted him in. He has a lot of good policies, but at the same time, he has a lot of drastic policies.
Parents who might be here illegally, but the kids are here legally. Your borders
You're
are
talking
Tom
about
Homan.
separation.
Yeah, well, I mean, there are two aspects to this. Your borders are Tom Homan said they can be deported together.
Correct.
Is that the plan?
Well, that way you keep those. Well, I don't want to be breaking up families, so the only way you don't break up the family is you keep them together, and you have to send them all back.
Even kids who are here legally?
Well, what you going to do if they want to stay with the father? Look, we have to have rules and regulation.
Now, what is going on in the United States regarding migrants, legal and illegal, is very devastating. Not only to the people that are going to be impacted by this, but to the countries that these people will be going back to and their families. If they have anyone there that they can go back to is another matter. Because I don't think that many of us has grasp how badly it is going to affect us in multiples of ways. As for Jamaica, everything that goes on in the USA has a trickle-down effect for our country. Because based on the economy and the climate of Jamaica right now, imagine all those 5,200, and that is just the beginning, migrants coming back to flood the island. Many will be desperate. Many will be coming back to a culture that they don't totally understand because they have not been here for a long time. And just bear in mind that the prices of goods and services are bound to go up because importing things from the USA is going to be rather expensive, and bringing them back into Jamaica is going to be even more expensive. So consumers who will need to consume these goods are going to have to go down deep into their pockets. Just bear in mind that in the US, as simple as it may seem, the migrants who were working were the ones that really kept the price of things down. Because when a migrant, for example, will work for $1 an hour, Americans want $10 to do the same job. And that's where we are heading right now. The prices are going to go up. And the trickle effect is going to be when a Jamaican go into the supermarkets in the country, everything that they used to buy at a cost will totally skyrocket. Just bear in mind that the prices for goods in Jamaica are already above being affordable, especially for minimum wage earners. And already in Jamaica, many people who before we would deem to be the have-haves are fairly rich people are right now on the borderline already, because in Jamaica there is a situation where you have to be balancing. Should I pay the bills or should I buy the food that I love? That is what's going on already. So the mitigating factors with the migrant situation and the deportation, it is going to impact us greatly. So all you got to do is just brace for it. The thing is, many people have migrated to the USA in hopes of a better life. Some work really hard, holding down all 3 jobs. Because I remember when I was working overseas, I'm telling you, I reach work 5:30 a.m. to start a 6 a.m. shift. And you know what time I finish? I finish like 2 a.m. the next morning. Let me tell you something. You see, when I reach home, because the company pay for cabs to take you home. Yes, when I reach home, I have a shower and half dress for work, because by the time I reach home, it would be like 2, 3 a.m. in the morning. I remember I have to leave my house by 5 a.m. the next morning. So really between that, I have 2 to 3 hours rest. So once I reach home, after 2 in the morning, I bathe, drink my tea or eat something. Sometimes I don't have to eat anything because I would have eaten at work already still. But I half dress, put on my pants, boot shoes, everything, and lay down, cross the bed, and have my alarm set. And then I get up and go to work. I was doing 18 hours a day shifts. You understand? And I'm telling you, the way how I see even my own Jamaican brothers and sisters work, I know they are not all criminals. And I know a lot of them are really trying hard because they have the opportunity to get the dream life that they want, and they're willing to work for it. But of course, there are some who don't really want to work. They want to hustle people or things and will get mixed up into anything, even illegal stuff, because that's where the fast money is. The thing is, when they get the fast money, because of their limited intelligence and level of literacy, they end up using the same fast money to just get into more illegal stuff that cause them to mess up with the law, and it only gets worse from there. However, when Donald Trump came out seeking votes, he never hid what his intentions were. But guess what? Many of you lot thought that you are an immigrant and you got your work permit. You on the path to getting yourself fixed in the country. You felt you were rich. So when Trump there telling you he's going to throw out illegal immigrants, you lot jump with glee and felt, yes man, get rid of them. Too much of them is here because of your hate for your own people. And of course, because you lot feel like you're Americanized now.
Here's what Tom Homan has to say. Play this clip.
To avoid arrest. What criminals are hiding in schools?
Look,
middle schools, elementary schools. You going to go into those?
How many MS-13 members are the age of 14 to 17? Many of them. So, look, if it's a national security threat, public safety threat, and what you need to understand is a case by case. Name another agency, another law enforcement agency that has those type of requirements that they can't walk into a school or a doctor's office or on a medical campus. No other agencies held to those standards. These are well-trained officers with a lot of discretion, and when it comes to sensitive location, there's still going to be supervisory review. So it's not like it's an open issue, but ICE officers should have discretion to decide if a national security threat or a public safety threat's in one of these facilities, then there should be an option for them to make the arrest.
But someday you could go into those schools and grab people who are just in the country illegally.
On a case-by-case basis, depending who they are, what the circumstances are.
And don't look at yourself as one of your own people. So you didn't mind if everyone else get deported, just as long as you lot were safe. when you yourself was once illegal before you were able to straighten out yourself. And Lord only knows that is a difficult journey. Many people have tried. They get robbed. They get tricked out of their money. Many are working towards even getting lawyer because they ain't cheap that they can't afford yet. And the thing is, most of you migrants were once in that position, but yet you were glad to vote in Donald Trump to get them all out. Yes, I know there are bad ones that should be weeded out, but personally, as a migrant, I would be thinking to myself, I better be careful of voting in a man that is going after immigrants, legal or illegally, because I once was in their position. And I definitely know not everyone who is illegal is a bad person. But no, many of you lot felt so entitled. You thought you're in America now and there are laws there to back your entitlement. You think everything is governed because laws are there on the books to support you. But remember, it's men who made the laws of the land, and they can change them at any time. See that? Newsflash. Since Trump comes into power, have you seen how many laws he has overturned? How many laws he has changed to achieve his own agenda? But guess what? He never hid his intentions. But because you lot thought it would affect everyone else except you lot, you guys voted him in. Now I seen you lot all over social media crying your hearts out because now he is attacking legal and illegal immigrants and their children just the same. Even your own children that were born on US soil seemingly have no rights now. Bet you lot never saw that coming. Your own entry into the country before you get legal, now it is in questions. Bet you lot never saw that coming. The fact is, Donald Trump never hid the facts of his plan. He wants America to be purely for real Americans. In his own words, he wants to make America great again and pure again, and he seemingly think Americans are who should be building Americans, not remembering the migrants that toiled in the underground, work the jobs that Americans would not do to help build companies from the bottom. Yet, you lot voting never took that fact into consideration before you voted. Even the blind could see that. So everyone who is not only born in America, but parents are also Americans, are the only persons that can say they are 100% secure of not being put out of the country. And even them have laws coming for them. Even worse if they are on benefits, because there are many changes to how you benefit now, and a lot of them going to have to go out there and work because there's a lot of changes there. But they know for sure they won't be deported. If you were to check the stats, most of the people, or should I say most of the migrants who voted in Trump were once illegal migrants. I can bet my bottom dollar on that. They were once illegal or overstay, then get legal, born from migrants. So unless you're a Native American citizen, you better be scared and be very afraid. There is a law change to affect everyone. So it's not just an illegal migrant problem. No, it's everyone problem.
Trump all the way.
Are you for Trump?
Absolutely.
So what would you say to someone who says you're Mexican and Trump hates us?
He doesn't hate us. He hates the lawbreakers.
That's
he
right.
hates the illegals. Don't come here illegally. Welcome. Come. I did. Not illegally.
That's right. I came here too legally.
Yeah, and making a difference.
That's
Not
right.
hurting anybody, not stealing from anybody, earning your way.
Well, God bless you
That's
for being
it.
on the Trump train.
Thank you.
Because these changes will affect everyone. When you think about it, for example, you will see where, I'm just going to use Jamaica because Jamaica is my country. Jamaican money went up. Not really legal. In married to an American citizen. They always seem to end up with 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 children. And then guess what happened? ICE come scrape him up to send him back home. Now this woman is going to be left with all these children to tangle with. So even though she may be American, she have compounded problem because now she on her own with all these children and the benefits have cut. Just bear in mind that you lot caused it on your own selves, because what you don't like for yourself, you don't wish it on others. You guys were okay when it was other immigrants that are trying to get into the same system that you was previously in their position, and you think you got into the system. You didn't mind them getting thrown out of the country. So you all ran behind him and voted. You know the funny thing, I have friends that are Jamaican. And if it's friends, but associate, because we use friends loosely these days, and even family members that are Jamaicans, and they're fully documented, fully everything. And they are Trump supporters, like straight, you know, and they give it the reasons right down to the logic why. And I'm just thinking that because I know I am Jamaican, I would never gladly welcome voting for Donald Trump, because I would worry about my fellow brothers and sisters. You know what I mean? Because that is what he ran on. Getting foreigners out of the USA, basically. So all of you who throw big stone behind you, oh, make sure you did mark it where you throw it, because Lord knows you're going to need to do some digging up of that stone. And for those who burnt bridges with families, friends and loved ones back in your own countries because you think you are Americanized now, the joke is really on you right now. Because if a Jamaica you're coming back to, the only language spoken and understand in Jamaica is money. So if you floss it out and never impart some of it on your family members in Jamaica to enjoy, even a little bit, trust and believe God go with you, because even God scared of Jamaicans. Trust me, I wait to hear the stories because they're going to be plentiful. So the long and short of it is all foreigners in the USA have to be worried. Whether you're illegal come straight and perfect, or you're illegal trying to go straight and perfect, it's one broad brush. You're not Americans, and that is the reality. Good luck to all the 5,200 Jamaicans that will be coming to the shores. It is going to be a rocky ride. Hope you were smart enough to at least have something put down in Jamaica. Trust and believe. Anyway guys, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe to my platform, please. Love you all. Bye for now.